Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Nick, and with any luck, you and I will be spending a good amount of time here together. So I wanted to start with a quick introduction about me, why I started the podcast, and what we're going to be up to here. So I'm 22. I'm currently finishing my degree in finance and economics here at the Huntsman School of Business in a little town called Logan, Utah. Now, I started the podcast because I haven't always had a vision for my life. That's something I developed in my later years of high school, mostly as a result of my good friend Caden. He really showed me that you can demand more from life than what most people are willing to accept from it. And we did that through asking questions. And I think that's something that's really carried over with me. And that's the reason that I wanted to center the entire idea of this show around asking the right questions. So when we were younger, it was something a lot more fun. It was something a lot more whimsical, you could even say. We would ask ourselves, what's the stupidest idea we could come up with? Or what's the craziest idea we could come up with? And man, we came up with some good ones for sure. But as we entered our college careers, questions turned a little bit more towards the future and what we were going to do with it. So maybe a bigger question that we started to ask was, if you could make anything happen, what would you do? It was a little bit more about potential. It was more about what's possible. If you put your mind to something and you really dedicate time and energy and a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears, what could you accomplish? What are the extraordinary results that could come out of it? And that's really what I want this podcast to be for you. Just like he was for me, I want to be the catalyst that helps you ask the right questions. And I think it's important to note that I don't have the answers when I ask these questions. It's me trying to understand what's important, what you need to know. Life is just too complicated to understand all of it. It's impossible. And I think it's something that we owe to ourselves to find the most impactful, the most important things in it, and really dedicate ourselves to those. And I think that's what makes life worth living. So, since I'm not going to have the answers, I am going to, by the end of each episode, hopefully give you some tools, some things to think about, and hopefully you can walk away with a few things to do as well, so that you can go out and discover the answer for yourself. That's what I want for you and for me to come out of this show, and I hope you're here to grow with it. I don't expect there's going to be a lot of episodes. I really want to put a lot of time, a lot of thinking, and a lot of research into each one, and it'll probably be more of a oral essay or a video essay type format. I'll try and bring guests on if I can, if it makes sense. But the majority of it will be just thinking about what's most important. What do we need to know in order to make the most out of life? And what can we do about it? I am releasing the first episode along with this introduction, so check that out, see what you think, and thanks for listening.